Okay, so just wanted to do a quick video that's looking at the new Baldur's Gate Descent to Avernus campaign, specifically the magic items. So this campaign came out, God, what was it, middle of September, I believe. I've probably read about a third of the way through. I haven't been able to spend time, studying it, let alone even playing it as a campaign, but I've really been enjoying it. I really like the gazetteer they've written for Baldur's Gate. I feel that it's much more comprehensive than even the Waterdeep Dragon Heist that they did. So I love that part of the campaign. The story in the campaign itself has been very interesting so far, and looking forward to hopefully being able to play it. But anyways, like I said, this video is going to be looking at the magic items, so let's fire it up. So these are scanned images. I don't have a digital purchase PDF. These are just scanned images off my own book that I purchased. So quality might not be the super best. Actually, scan doesn't look too bad. Anyways, there are 5 pages. Let me zoom back out just so we can kind of see the overall. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th page mostly being on how to roleplay Zariel's sword, which is a huge part of the campaign in itself. But like I said, I haven't really gone to that part yet. I believe a big part of the quest as you're traveling through Avernus is to acquire Zariel's sword. Anyways, let's fire into it. Let's start up at the top. So we're looking at the battle standard of infernal power. Now, a battle standard, if you're not sure what that is basically it's kind of like a big flag or a huge marker that's supposed to so you can recognize like a regiment or something like that. But anyways, so I'm trying to think. I remember reading where this was. I should have done a little bit more studying, but man, I've been working all week. Anyways, let's take a look at it. Battle standard of infernal power. It's a wondrous item, very rare, so man, probably not going to come across this till you're a little bit higher up there. I believe the campaign is level 1 to 15. But even then, man, there's going to be a lot of magic items that can be listed in a campaign that could be owned by a boss or an NPC that you may not even be expected to take out. So anyways, let's look at this. So battle standard of infernal power. This Hellforged battle standard is made of infernal iron and fitted with a small unopened cage containing a closet. The trap closet is, I think I'm saying that right, is incapacitated, and its cage has an AC of 19, 10 hit points, and immunity to all types of damage except force damage. If killed or somehow released, the closet disappears in a cloud of smoke, and a new one appears in the cage, provided the cage is intact. While you hold the banner, your weapon attacks and those of your allied creatures, oh god, excuse me, within 300 feet, count as magical for the purpose of overcoming damage, immunities, and resistances. So pretty straightforward. Basically, if your party, you would think that if you're acquiring a wondrous, very rare item, you think your party would at least have like some +1s going on or something. But anyways. This still will give you make all of your attacks magical, like it says, for the purposes of overcoming damage, immunities, and resistances. So, I mean, not a bad thing. Where you come across it in the campaign, I couldn't say, and I'm sorry I don't have more information on that. Next thing we're looking at is the Gauntlets of the Flaming Fury. Again, another wondrous rare. While you wear both of these steel gauntlets and any non-magical weapon you grasp, either gauntlet is treated as a magical weapon. So far we're getting some items that are just giving you that magical bonus, because you are going to encounter some characters, or some monsters I should say, in this campaign that obviously need to be able to produce magic damage to actually break through on them. As a bonus action, you can use the gauntlets to cause magical flames to envelop 1 or 2 melee weapons in your grasp. Whoa, that's dope! Each flaming weapon deals an extra 1d6 damage on hit. The flames last until you sheath or let go of either weapon. Once used, this property can't be used again until the next dawn. So that's kind of cool. So you get it to a bump to a magic, doing a 1d6. Never a bad thing to add a d6 in there, and so it will do some fire. So not bad. Fane-Eater. Oh, this is what does it say? Yeah, this is what's his name's battle axe, Arkhan the Cruel, right? Now that's something that is included in the campaign, is a few of Joe's characters, and it's pretty cool to see them in there. But anyways, so this is Arkhan the Cruel's Fane-Eater, the battle axe, and if the main thing I know Arkhan from is, especially from Critical Role, is when he takes and attunes to the Hand of Vecna, which is pretty fucking crazy, man. That was towards the end of Season 1 of Critical Role, which was just awesome. Anyways, so Fane-Eater, weapon battle axe, legendary, requires attunement by an evil cleric or paladin. Very cool. Fane-Eater is a battle axe belonging to Arkhan the Cruel, see page 111, yada yada yada. We're not going to be going over that in this video. You gain a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls with Fane-Eater. If you attack a creature with this weapon, roll a 20 on the attack roll. Oh, I see. If you attack a creature with this weapon and roll a 20, so basically you're critical, the creature takes an Extra 2d8 necrotic, and you regain a number of hit points. Ooh, wow, that's kind of juicy. So you're actually regenning from that 2d8, so you can get 16 hit points in total back, which is never a bad thing, man. It's a +3, so not bad. Okay, cool. So not too much to Fane-Eater. Mostly, I mean, you get that 2d8 necrotic, and then plus the healing, which is never a bad thing, being a +3. So, yeah, not a bad weapon at all. It is a legendary as well. And plus, you do have to also be an evil, which is definitely not going to be for everybody. So now, Hellfire Weapon. Weapon, any uncommon. Okay, so this is more of like something you could apply to any kind of weapon. This weapon is, depending on the DM, this weapon is fashioned from infernal iron and traced with veins of hellfire that shed dim lights in a 5-foot radius. Oh, very nice. Get a little bit light. Any humanoid killed by an attack made with the weapon has its soul funneled into the river Styx, where it's reborn instantly as a lemur devil, described in the Monster's Manual. Ooh, now I know that's something that Zariel's trying to do is... Okay, that might not have anything to do, but Hellfire Weapon, this weapon is fashioned with fire ion traced with... I'm like, okay, yeah, so you just get a little bit of light, and then, again, sending the soul... So I think this is something very much to do with the campaign. Very Styx. Interesting. So you're sending a soul to the river Styx, which is obviously in Avernus. Instantly reborn as lemur devil. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder how that applies into the campaign. I haven't read into that, but I'm sure it does have something to do, because that... But anyways, this is something that can be applied to any weapon. So I'm sure they really want to get this across to one of the player characters to be able to do that for the campaign. I'm just speculating though, because I haven't read through it all. Helm of Devil Command. Oh, we got some nice artwork on there. A wondrous item, very rare. Requires attunement, obviously. Oh, by a creature that can speak Infernal. Okay. This bulky eyeless helm is made for a pit. For a pit fiend, but magically resizes its head of the other wearer. While wearing the helm, you can see out of it as though you weren't wearing it. Right. Oh, because it's supposed to cover the eyes. I get you, being eyeless. In addition, you know the exact location and types of all devils within 1,000 feet of you. Okay, not bad. You can actually, man, that's really good. You can telepathically communicate with a devil within range, or you can broadcast your thoughts to all devils within range. Oh my God, the devils receiving your broadcasts. Let's have no special means of replying to them. Oh, wow. Okay, you can telepathically communicate with a devil within range, within that 1,000 feet. Wow. Or you can broadcast your thoughts to all devils within range. Okay, wow, man. Very interesting. So, okay, cool. Because I think what you're doing when you're traveling Avernus is you are hunting quite a few of the devils. So, and making deals with them. Like I say, I haven't read all the way through it, so that's something I have to pick up on. Very interesting, though. I like that. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Is there anything else for the Helm of Devil Command? Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, zoom in. So we're getting into page 2 now. Oop, sorry, I know this is a fairly large file, being a scan. Okay, there we go. So a little bit more on the Helm of Devil Command. The Helm has 3 charges. As an action, you can expend 1 charge to cast Dominate Monster. Oh, Dominate Monster, nice. Save DC 21, not bad, which affects, devils only. Okay. The spell fails, hence the Helm of Devil Command. The spell fails and the charge is wasted if you target any creature that's not a devil. If a devil can see you when you cast a spell on it, the devil knows you tried to charm it. The Helm regains all its charges 24 hours after its last charge is expended. Very cool. If you are not a devil, using the Helm's Dominate Monster property in the 9 Hells has a 20% chance of attracting a Narzugon. Oh man, I'm actually gonna flip to that page. I wish I had that prepared for you guys, or had that scanned. See page 238. So this is obviously looking at the monster section in Descent into Avernus. I'm just flipping through it right now. Page 238. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm 228. Sorry, guys. Sorry, holding you up. Within 24 hours, the Nars. Oh crap. Oh, dude, Paladins. Okay, Okay, I know exactly what I couldn't. The name wasn't hitting me here. So let me read that again. If you're not a devil, using the Helm's Dominate Monster property in the 9 Hells has a 20% chance of attracting a Narzugon, and I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Narzugon, paladins who make deals with devils and carry their twisted sense of honor into the afterlife, are especially valuable to the archdukes, such as Zariel, of the 9 Hells. Narzugons roam across the infernal layers and other planes of existence to carry out the will of their masters. Every Narzugon claims a nightmare. Oh god. As its mounts, the nightmare is bound by Infernal Tack and must respond to summons and commands. Where the spares. Very interesting. So overall, their challenge rating is a 13, so not an easy monster or character to have to deal with. Tries to recover the helm. Wow. Killing you if necessary to obtain it. If it gets the helm, then Herzogin tries to deliver it to its infernal master. Wow, that's actually really cool. 20%. So, man, that's not a very low probability. Like that could definitely happen. Okay, cool. So the helm of Devil Command, very neat item. And like I say, I wish I could kind of relate as to where you would find this in the campaign, but I haven't finished reading through it. So I might do a follow-up on that. But anyways, let's move on to the Infernal Puzzle Box. Now, I was reading this one earlier. It seemed very interesting. An Infernal Puzzle Box is a cube-shaped container, 5 to 6 inches on a side, composed of airtight interlocking parts made from materials found in the 9 hells. Most of these boxes are made of infernal iron, though some are carved from bone or horn. Infernal puzzle boxes are used to safeguard diabolical contracts signed between devils and mortals. Even after the terms of those contracts are fulfilled, an empty infernal box weighs 3 pounds, regardless of the material used to fashion it. When an object small enough fits inside the infernal box, it is placed inside it. The container magically seals, shut around the object. No magic force can open the box. The sealed box becomes immune to all damage as well. Every infernal puzzle is constructed with unique means of opening it. The trick to solving the puzzle is always mundane, never magical. Oh. Once a creature figures out the trick or sequence of steps needed to open the particular infernal puzzle box, okay, so there's going to be multiple ones out there, that creature can open the box as an action, allowing access to the box's contents. A creature, okay, here we go. This is more about the DC. A creature that spends 1 hour holding an infernal box while trying to open it can make a DC 30 intel investigation check, so that's not an easy DC to get. If the check succeeds, the creature figures out the trick or sequence of steps needed to open the box. If the check fails by 5 or more, the creature must make a DC 18, 12d6, oh, 42, yep, physical damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So being a DC 30, that's not going to be an easy one to get unless you are a little bit of a higher level. And so if you're taking, and what was the wisdom save, an 18? Man, that's still a little bit up there. So you got a pretty good chance of taking that damage at 42. So that's, yeah, if you don't know what you're doing with investigation, you're gonna get your ass kicked. Interesting item. I'm sure there's a few of them throughout the campaign, and even ones that you can kind of customize. It's not specific as to what's in the puzzle box, so like I say, there's probably a few of them out there, or at least one in the campaign that has something important to the campaign itself. And again, I apologize, I can't comment on that. Infernal Tack, wondrous item. Oh, this is the Infernal Tack that was mentioned in the Narzgal, or however you say it, the Narzugan. Okay, Infernal Tack. A Narzugan devil binds a nightmare, described in the monster manual, to its service with Infernal Tack. Okay, so we were just yakking about that, which consists of a bridle, a bit, rein, saddle, stirrups, and spurs. A nightmare equipped with Infernal Tack must serve whoever wears the spurs until the wearer dies or the tack is removed. Ooh, that'd be kind of cool to get as a character. You can use an action to call a nightmare equipped to the Infernal Tack by clasping the spurs together or scraping them through blood. Ooh. The nightmare appears at the start of your next turn within 20 feet of you. It acts as your ally and takes its turn on your initiative count. It remains for 1 day until you or it dies, or until you dismiss it as an action. If the nightmare dies, it reforms in the 9 hells within 24 hours, after which you can summon it again. The tack doesn't conjure a nightmare from thin air. One must first be subdued so the tack can be placed on it. Oh, interesting. That's cool. You're going Pokemon hunting. No nightmare accepts this forced servitude willingly, but some eventually form strong loyalties to their masters and become partners in evil. Very cool. Infernal Tack. That would be a very interesting item to get, being like an evil cleric, evil paladin, like it was kind of mentioning before. But anyways, so now we're looking at the Matalotok. Oh God, you guys are gonna kill me on my pronunciations here. Matalotok. Matalotok. Anyway, let's move on. A weapon, Warhammer, legendary. Wow, so legendary, not going to come around. I think this is actually what Zariel's wielding, to be honest. Yeah, I think this is what Zariel the Archdevil is wielding. So you might, when you would come across this, I couldn't say. But I know a big thing is that I think Zariel is hunting for her sword, you as well. And like I say, I wish I could comment a little bit more on that. But anyways, the Matalotok. The Frost Fathers, an ancient hammer, ooh, a little bit of blur, fashioned by Thrym, the god of frost giants. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't read this. The favored weapon of the demon lord Kostish, oh my god, Kostchichi? Matalotok is frigid to the touch and wreathed in mist. Okay, so maybe Zariel doesn't wield this. I thought she did, but I must have misread that. You are immune to cold damage while holding Matalotok. Whenever it deals damage to a creature, the hammer radiates a burst of intense cold in a 30-foot radius sphere. Each creature in the area takes 3d6 cold damage. Okay, not too crazy on the cold damage, but it is a 30-foot radius, so man, you're going to hit a lot of people with that. And it doesn't say anything about, you know, being to choose what creatures take that damage, so man, your allies, they're going to feel it. So you're okay, you're immune to cold damage, yeah, so you're not going to hit it yourself, but anybody else in the 30-foot, that's going to suck. Okay, next, so that's the hammer there. Looks super dope. Now we're moving on to, Obsidian Flint Dragonplate. Legendary. Sounds sick as hell. You gain a +2 to AC, okay, and resistance to bonus damage while you wear this armor. In addition, you gain advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to avoid or end the grapple condition on yourself. Oh, okay. You gain advantage on ability and saving throws if you've grappled. Okay, well, that's never a bad thing, I guess. So +2 so far. I mean, get advantage on trying to get out of a grappled situation. Oh, on ability checks. So if you gain advantage on ability checks and saving throws made to avoid or end the grapple. Okay. I thought maybe you'd get that for if you're trying to grapple someone yourself, but no, just to get out of it. Okay, so I mean, not bad. So now we're looking at the Shield of the Hidden Lord. Now this is something that I believe that you're hunting fairly early on in the campaign, but let's take a look at the stats. The artwork is killer, super dope. Shield of the Hidden Lord. What? Okay, good. Sorry, I checked the clock there. Shield of the Hidden Lord, armor, shield, legendary. The Shield of the Hidden Lord is of celestial origin and serves as a prison for the pit fiend Gargoth, whose mortal followers revere it as a god. Over time, Gargoth's evil has warped the shield's appearance so that its celestial motif and design have become twisted into a fiendish face that subtly moves in disturbing ways. That is disturbing. Dude, if that thing, like, if its eyes, like, looked at me, holy shit. Anyways, while holding the shield, you gain a +2 to AC and resistance to fire damage. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not bad. So +2 bonus to AC, okay. As well as it being the shield, so you already got your +2. Man, that's where I get confused sometimes on reading that. You gain a +2. Anyways, let's move on. Sentience, the Shield of the Hidden Lord. Yeah, that's what I want. While holding the shield, you gain a +2 bonus to AC and resistance to fire damage. Now, shields normally have a +2 bonus to AC as a standard stat. So I'm reading this as it being a magic shield of +2, basically. I mean, it's legendary. It's got to be so. So you'd have a total of +4 to AC being the shield. With its base of a +2 and then the magic +2. That's how I'm reading this. Please correct me if I'm wrong, though. Sentience. The Shield of the Hidden Lord is sentient as long as it imprisoned Gargoth. While sentient, the shield has the following properties. Shield has intelligence 22, wisdom 18, charisma of 24, as well as hearing and true sight. 120 feet. Interesting. Shield can speak, read, and understand Common and Infernal, and can communicate telepathically with any creature it can sense within 150 feet. Its voice is a deep, hollow whisper. Shield has 3 charges. You can use an action to expend 1 charge to cast Fireball, or 2 charges to cast Wall of Fire from. For 1 minute, no concentration required. Shield regains all expended charges daily at dawn. Interesting shield. The personality of Gargoth, though, it looks like we're gonna. It's right here. Perfect. Anytime during your turn, the shield can choose to radiate an aura. The shield can choose to radiate an aura of dread for 1 minute. This is not a power of the shield that you control. Any creature hostile to you that starts its turn within 20 feet of the shield must make a DC 18. Okay, so anything that's just hostile, that's good. DC 18 Wisdom. On a failed save, the creature is frightened until the start of the next turn. On a successful save, the creature is immune to this power, yada yada, for 24 hours. Once it uses the power, it can't use it again until the next dawn. Okay, Gargoth's personality. Gargoth desperately seeks freedom, but can't escape on its own. The Pit Fiend won't reveal its true nature. Oh, right, that's cool. I remember reading that. Referring to itself only as the Hidden Lord. It drops hints and self-suggestions that it is an angel trapped in an unholy prison. It If released from the shield, the Pit Fiend honors the terms of whatever bargain is struck to facilitate its escape. While trapped in the shield, Gargoth carefully steers the shield's current owner toward committing acts of cruelty and domination, hoping to condemn the individual soul of the Nine Hells. Conflict occurs if the shield's owner does anything that would make it more difficult for Gargoth to escape its prison. Sorry, I gotta read that again. Sorry, my eyes are bugging out here. Conflict occurs if the shield's owner does anything that would make it more difficult for... Okay, yeah, yada yada, such as leaving the shield in place, or where others are unlikely to find it. Right. Gargoth doesn't know how to escape from the shield. The Pit Fiend believes, incorrectly, that it can break free of the shield if it's brought to the Nine Hells, for it's convinced that the shield's power are weaker there. Okay. Freeing Gargoth. Casting Dispel Evil and Good on the shield has a 1% chance of freeing a Pit Fiend, okay, or automatically succeeds if the spell is cast by a solar, a planetary, or an archdevil. Oh, wow. A god can release a Pit Fiend from touching the shield and speaking Gargoth's name when release a god. Oh god, jeez. When release, Gargoth's appearance in random unoccupied space or close to a shield as possible. Oh, right. So I'm wondering if a wish spell would work, because usually when you cast a wish spell, I believe you can kind of mingle with the gods a bit or do a request with them. So that might be something that could be done with a wish spell as well. I could be wrong though. Okay, moving on to the soul coin. Now we'll look at the imp picture of that. So a lot to do with the shield there. That's very interesting. And like I say, I know you're chasing after the shield early in the campaign, but as for freeing Gargoth, I don't know how that's going to resolve. So this is the soul coin that we're going to be looking at next. So let's go back to images loading. It's like 400 gigs or something. Okay, soul coin. Soul coins are about 5 inches across and about 1 inch thick, minted from infernal iron. Each yada yada yada, because the soul coin has a unique trap. Okay, yeah, because each soul coin has a unique soul trapped within it. Each has a story. A creature might have been imprisoned as a result of defaulting on a deal, while another might be the victim of a night hag's curse. Ew. Carrying soul coins. To hold a soul coin, it is to feel the soul bound within it, overcome with rage or fraught with despair. An evil creature can carry as many soul coins as it wishes, up to a maximum weight allowance. A non-evil character can carry a number of soul coins equal or less than its constitution modifier without penalty. A non-evil creature carrying a number of soul coins greater than its constitution mod has disadvantage on its attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws. That's a real bummer. Using a soul coin. A soul coin has 3 charges. A creature carrying this coin can use its action to expend 1 charge from a soul coin. Use to do so one of the following. Okay, let's see. What's this puppy gonna do for us? Okay, yeah. So I haven't really looked this far. I haven't read up too much on the soul coin, and then we're gonna be looking at Sword of Zariel. Drain life. You siphon away some of the soul's essence and gain 1d10 temporary hit points. Nice. Query. You telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response, which you can understand. The soul knows only what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability. The answer is no more than a sentence or two and might be cryptic. Okay. Freeing a soul. Casting a spell that removes a curse on a soul coin frees the soul trapped within it and does expending all the coin's charges. The coin itself rusts from within and is destroyed once the soul is released. A freed soul travels to the realm of the god it served or the outer plane most closely tied to its alignment. DM's choice. The souls of lawful evil creatures released from the soul coins typically emerge from the river Styx as lemur devils. Right. Kind of read over that earlier. A soul can also be freed by destroying the coin that contains it. Soul coin has an ASUS 19. Oh, okay, 1 hit point. We need to all weapon down, except by a Hellfire Weapon. Oh, that's which we read earlier. Okay, so that's interesting how the Hellfire Weapon turns into that. Or an Infernal, so it can only be destroyed, even though it's only an AC of 19 and 1 hit point, it can only be with the Hellfire Weapon that we destroyed earlier, talked about earlier in the video. Or an Infernal War Machine Furnace, page 12-17. Freeing a soul from the soul coin is considered a good act, even if the soul belongs to an evil creature. Aww. Hellish currency. Soul coins are a currency of the 9 hells. Ooh, I haven't read this. And are highly valued by devils. The coins are used among the infernal hierarchy to barter for favors, bribe the unwilling, and reward the faithful for services rendered. Soul coins are created by Mammon and his greater devils of Minorus. Ooh, I haven't read about that. Minorus. God, this pronunciation. The 3rd layer of 9 hells. In a vast chamber where the captured souls of evil mortals are bound into the coins, These coins are then distributed throughout the 9 hells to be used for good and services, infernal deals, dark bargains, and bribes. Very good. All right, now we're actually coming to the last item, Zariel's sword, and it looks pretty badass. Like I say, I haven't finished reading the campaign, but from what I understand, later in the campaign, as you're traveling through Avernus, you are searching for the sword, so it's a big part of the campaign. Sword of Zariel, weapon longsword, artifact, requires attunement by creature the sword deems worthy. This sword belongs to the angel Zariel before her fall from grace. Fashioned from celestial steel, it gives off a faint glow and hum. The weapon chooses who can attune to it and who can't. It deserves a wielder who embodies bravery and heroism. Attunement. The sword allows you to attune to it immediately without having to take a short rest. Oh, that's cool. The first time you attune to the sword, you are transformed into a heavenly idealized version of yourself. Holy shit! Blessed with otherworldly beauty and a touch of heaven in your heart. Ah, neither magic nor divine intervention can reverse this transformation. Your alignment becomes lawful good and you gain the following traits. Oh wow, bust your alignment up too. Angelic languages, okay, you can speak, read, and write celestial. Celestial resistance, you have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage, very nice. Divine presence, your charisma bumps to 20, unless it's 20 or higher already. Feathered wings, oh, you sprout beautiful pair of feathered wings that grant you flying speed of 90 feet, oh shit. And the ability to hover. Oh, cool, man, that's pretty dope. If you already have a different kind of wings, these new wings replace the old ones, which fall off. Oh god. I really like that. 90 feet of flying. That's pretty. Man, 90 feet a turn is pretty quick. You're going to be able to keep up with a lot of things. True sight. Your eyes become luminous pools of silver. Dope. You can see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against what? Against what? Against what? Beep. Fine. Load. Against them. Perceive the original form, a shape-shifting or a creature that is transformed by magic, and see it. Wait, I have to reread that. Sorry, dudes. True sight, yada yada yada. Okay, we all know what true sight is. See invisible creatures and automatically detect visual illusions and succeed on saving throws against them. Oh, okay, I get you. Okay, come on. Against them, perceive the original form of a shape changer or a creature that is transformed by magic and see into the ethereal plane, all within range of 60 feet. New personality. You gain a new personality traits determined by... Oh, you gain these. Okay. Determined by rolling one of each of the following tables. These traits override any conflicting personality trait, ideal bond, or flaw. Wow, this sword really, really wrecks you a bit. In a good way, for lawful goodness. Okay, well, let's look at these tables. Personality traits. One day I treat all being with respect. I won't lie, enjoy. Okay. Chase every conversation. Sorry, I'm kind of mumbling. I like everything clean and organized. So getting some OCD traits going on. Ideals, charity. I always feel means faith. I choose to follow duties. Yeah, okay, so it's like a lot of good stuff. Your character is turning lawful good is basically what's going on. Bonds. I have a favorite religion that I constantly hum. I must keep a written record of my beliefs and sins that I have witnessed. When finished, this book will be my gift to the multiverse. I would die for those across their faults. I seek to honor the angel Zariel by destroying fiends and other evildoers wherever I find them. Sword of Zariel has chosen me. I shall not fail to wield it justly. Cool. Okay, let's look at the flaws. I'm too quick to judge others. I offer forgiveness too readily. I will sacrifice innocent lives for the greater good. Flaw? What flaw? I'm flawless. Utter perfection. I like 4. I allow nothing to stand in the way of my crusade to eradicate evil from the multiverse. I ignore those who do not support my plans, for my calling is higher than all others. Cool. Okay. So you're basically turning into an uptighty, lawful good character. Very cool. All right. So these are some of the last abilities for it. All right. Here we go. Holy light. The sword sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. Fiends fun sword light disconcerting and painful. So I just gotta check the time. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay, painful even if they can't see it and have disadvantage on attack rolls made with the weapon's radius of bright light. As a bonus action, you can intensify the sword's light, causing it to shed bright light within a 15-foot radius and dim light around for 15 feet, or reduce the glow to its normal intensity. That was a bonus action, right? Yeah, bonus action. Random properties. The sword has 2 minor beneficial properties, each determined by rolling on the minor beneficial property table in Chapter 7 of the Dungeon Master Guide. Oh, okay, so 2 random properties, that's fine. Searing Radius, the sword deals an extra 2d8, okay. Radiant to any creature, or 3d10 radiant damage if you're wielding the weapon with 2 hands. Oh, okay, cool. So you get 3d10 if you're 2-handed, I get ya. An evil creature that takes the radiant damage must succeed on a DC 17 Constitution save, or be blinded. Okay, that's never a bad thing, it's blind to get them blinded. Sentience. The Sword of Zariel is a sentient, lawful good item with intelligence of 10, wisdom of 20, and a charisma of 18. It has hearing and normal vision out of range of 30 feet. The sword communicates by transmitting emotion to the creature carrying or wielding it. Transmitting emotion. True Seer. While holding the sword, you gain advantage on all wisdom insight checks. That's nice. Destroying the sword. Zariel can destroy the sword simply by grasping it. Oh, interesting. She can't bring herself to do so when she was an angel. But as an archdevil, she has no compunction. God, am I dumb? I've just been reading for too much. Compunction. I don't think I've ever read that. Anyways, I'm stupid. She has no compunction about ridding the multiverse of the weapon. The sword is also destroyed if it's used to shatter the companion. Shattering the companion. Ooh, that I don't know about. Unless the blade is wielded by an angel of challenge rating of 15 or higher, or a good aligned cleric or paladin of at least level 10. Let me reread that. The sword is also destroyed if it's used to shatter the companion. I don't know what the companion is referring to. Something in the campaign, obviously. Page 154. Unless the blade is wielded by an angel or challenge rating 15. Okay, we read that. If Zariel is killed for good, that is, if she dies in the 9 hells, can't be respawned, the sword becomes no harder to destroy than normal longsword. Interesting. Well, I think that's it. I'm going to check in the book to make sure I didn't miss a page anywhere, or oops, that I didn't miss scanning anything in. Pretty sure I got it all. Yeah, that's it. Then it moves into Appendix D. All right, so I mean, if you're interested in any of the magic items, I hope that was helpful. Like I say, I didn't have a big chance to study up on a lot of this stuff, so a lot of it was just me kind of reading through it. But man, some pretty heavy stuff in there. The Helm of Devil command, I think, would be really fun, especially being able to communicate with the devils as you're traversing through Avernus. The hammers is interesting. I mean, the shield, though, I think the shield has a lot going on in the campaign. I'm gonna have to read up more on freeing Gargoth and like how that relates to the campaign. So I think the shield is very interesting, especially for the obviously the Gargoth personality. You're trying to trick the player character that you're actually an angel trapped in you know, like an unholy item. So I think there's some very interesting role-playing mechanics with that. The coins are neat. I think the coins are very interesting as well as you're playing, especially since it is a legit currency with the devils as well. And then, of course, Sword of Zariel is pretty badass. And, man, it's really janking your character into a lawful good, that's for sure. So anyways, I hope that was helpful if you're interested in the magic items of Descent into Avernus. I know it was a bit of me just rambling on there and kind of learning a lot about the items for myself as well. But anyways, if you like that, man, check out my channel. I got a Dungeons & Dragons channel as well where I post this stuff specifically, as well as Simple Combo, my video game channel. So, man, check them out, like, subscribe, all that usual junk. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.